Chaired by Kalung West Member of Parliament, the committee expected the Minister of Education and Sports, Janet Katah-Museveni, to appear, only to see her junior and State Minister for Higher Education, John Muyingo. The disappointed chairman of the committee then dismissed the Minister of State and his team until the senior minister appears herself. Later on, Minister Muyingo was invited back in the committee to make his presentation. He intimated to the legislators on how the education sector has not been affected by COVID-19, with government opting for online learning, sparking off an outroar.
The focus was on remedial work to consolidate the concepts learners had already covered before the closure of schools, in anticipation that education institutions would reopen after a short time. Audio and video lessons for both primary and secondary schools were developed and were broadcast on radio and television.
But you went back and continued teaching on radio when you had already discovered that you could not reach everyone unless you bought us radios. Now that you had not bought them, why did you continue? It is you yourself who came to this parliament with a document saying we have 4.3 million homes in Uganda that don't have radios.
The legislators questioned the minister over 50 billion shillings that was released for study materials.
What this ministry did was print some few that were put at the districts. Now, when you look at the cost of 45 billion, this would mean that every child will be accessing a copy of at least something to read.
Another matter that did not go down well with the members was the issue of international schools being operational while local schools remain closed.
And these schools teaching were permitted by Ministry of Education to begin teaching, both day and boarding. So if you drive to Taiba, children are in boarding session, they are studying. Now, how are they safe from the COVID? How have they managed the SOPs that are not done on other schools within rural areas? And most of these international schools are within the city where we have a lot of issues and problems dealing with the pandemic.
The state minister was also quizzed on why the senior minister failed to appear.
If we cannot get to meet the Minister for Education, how do we expect that our teachers down in the villages will ever meet her?
The minister has been given 2 weeks to appear before the same committee with a comprehensive report answering all questions raised by legislators. Ramson Muhire, CTV PM edition.